and welcome back to Santa Clara High School and the 13th annual JV Warren Johnson Memorial Tournament. I'm Andy Littlefield here with my analyst Josh Cedro. It's good to be with you guys. We had a chaotic game before us that went to double OT, hoping for a close game here between Gunn High School and Andrew Hill.
It's an action-packed game last time between Hollister and Monte Vista. Let's see what Andrew Hill and Gunn have for us in store for this game.
Well said, Josh. Getting ready to go. Both teams coming off a loss on Tuesday. Looking to bounce back here.
Apologies for the delay here, folks. Seems there was a numbers error between the teams and results in a technical foul on Andrew Hill. Gunn shooting for.
So Gunn will start the game up by 1. And now Gunn will keep the ball.
Gunn will start with a 1-0 advantage and with possession.
Who knows how that will shake things up. Again, we just came from a double overtime, so every point we do know counts. These games, of course, later in the tournament, these games get a lot closer.
Indeed.
Now going from long distance, and what a shocker there. Bethany makes this a 4-0 game, 7:37 into it. You don't hear that very often.
Yes. A 2-possession game now here between Gunn and Andrew Hill now.
Sophie.
Good start.
Swings it. Looking to respond. That's 2 more.
Gunn answering back with a 2-pointer.
Now moving up the court. Here comes Sophie. Let a 3 go earlier, trying to get one in, no good. We'll see him moving up the court. The other way now is Sophie. Sophie for Andrew Hill. Swings it over to Segla. Trying it, no good. That ball is recovered by Kate. Kate now sends it back over to Bethany. Bethany waiting for movement here. Sends it over the top now. Got a chance. Moving in. No good there as the rebound recovered by Layla. Layla now trying to move back the other way. Takes one too many steps there, and Gunn will get the ball.
6 minutes, 31 seconds left here as Gunn brings the ball up.
Now moving forwards, here comes Tabitha. Tabitha sends it over the top to Rachel. Rachel back to Tabitha from the line, takes a step to her right. No good. Rachel will pick it up. Gets a foul there. You like to see Rachel involved early on. Really struggled in that first game. Really found her groove in the 4th quarter. So you like to see it when players are confident going in.
Yes, I think that strong 4th quarter in the end helped to boost her confidence, especially after that rough start. So she's going into this game with a lot of confidence. Hopefully her groove will carry over and will help Gunn a lot in securing the win.
First one there, just off the iron. Number 2 now. Second one, there you go. Hopefully that confidence is up. Rachel puts one home, and Gunn has a 5-2 lead, 6:12 left to go in this first. Now moving over, here comes Sophie. Sophie, watch there. Bethany knocks one out of bounds for Andrew Hill.
Gunn just predicting that pass perfectly, but it will stay Andrew Hill ball here on his possession.
Now moving over, here's Sophie. Sophie swinging it over to Kate. Kate now gets it back to Sophie. Sophie up top, looking for options. Guarded by Bethany, who takes the ball away, and another out of bounds there.
Bethany for Gunn taking risks on defense out there, going for those gamble steals.
Now moving, Bethany, another steal, this time keeps possession of it, as Tabitha now looks to move up. Tabitha for Gunn, swings it over. Giovanna, now Bethany going for another shot on the night. Rachel recovers, sets it back out to Tabitha. Bethany, and too long at home.
And that's a 3 in the key there for Gunn. Andrew Hill will take the ball back, going the other way.
Moving up the court now, here comes Sophie. Sophie swings one over. Another defensive play there by Bethany. Been on both sides of the ball so far tonight. Tabitha now, the catalyst up top. Tabitha Looking to move to the right, trying to send one in, no good. Picked off by Andrew Hill. And that one's recovered as Tabitha gets it back out. A long bomb, no good. And another shot now as they move up. Trying to move up the court is Andrew Hill. Sending it over, that's just out of bounds.
Gunn will get back the ball going the other way. 4 minutes, 49 seconds left here in this first quarter. Gunn still with the 3-point lead. RC roster?
Yep. Moving in now. Here's Rachel. Puts one up. That's no good. Second chance there. Also just rolls off the rim. And moving back the other way. Here come the Falcons. Steps in. Frequent flyer Miles there. One too many steps. And Gunn will recover the ball. Tabitha now for Gunn. Going for distance. Rolls off the back of the gridiron. Now sending it over is Sophie. Sophie trying to swing it. That one's stolen by Bethany. She's got a lead. She's going to go for it. Going up now for the two. No good. Gets a foul there. Good individual effort. Good heads-up play by Bethany on defense. As number 11, Giovanna, he's going to get 2 fouls.
Bethany for Gunn making great defensive reads so far this game. Has been pivotal in both stopping Andrew Hill's offense and getting Gunn's offense going.
4:01 left to play in this first quarter. Gunn with a 5-2 lead. Not going to add to it on that first one. They'll try for number 2. Walking across behind the play is friend of the stream. It's Didi Kyoto. Second shot there. Again, just off the rim. And moving back the other way, here comes Andrew Hill. Andrew Hill now. Here comes Kate. Kate, watched by Tabitha. Sends it over the top. That one's stolen by Giovanna. Maybe looking for some redemption here. She'll recover it. Little wrestle for the ball. Steps out of bounds is Giovanna. But a good heads-up play. We've seen a lot of steals here from Gunn. Does that say more about their defense or maybe poor passing on the offense?
I'd say both. I think Gunn defense is making the proper reads, and Andrew Hill is just making passes that are too predictable. They look at who they're passing to for too long, and Gunn has picked up on that and gotten easy steals off of that.
First foul of the game to Gunn. That goes to Tabitha. Now setting up. Gets it over to Layla. And a few too many footsteps there. New ball over to Tabitha. Now between the top of the circles. Moving in. Looks like she's going to try a 3. Looks it off. Rachel using that height. Bethany now swings it in. And 3 in the key. That's no good. Can't do that. And Andrew Hill will get the ball.
That's the second 3 in the key there for Gunn. They need to be more aware of their presence in the paint. Otherwise, those will continue, and their offense won't last long.
Sophie for the Falcons. Swings it over. Bethany with her 5th steal of the night now. Going back the other way. Sends one up to Giovanna. Trying to get it out. And another travel here. Seeing a lot of turnovers on mismatches and out of bounds and fouls so far.
Passes are just not going their way for either team so far. Either just out of reach for the players or just too predictable for an easy steal.
Now moving it. Here comes Sophie for Andrew Hill. Sophie now looking for her options. She sends it over to Kate. Kate back to Sophie. Sophie swings it over the top. Puts one up for 2. No good there. As recovering it now is Gunn. Gunn now trying to go back the other way. Tabitha up top. Tabitha looks for it. A long bomb off the back of the iron. Been very close, not afraid to shoot from up top. We'll see if maybe one of those starts to hit later as Bethany with her 6th steal of the night trying to go back the other way. No one near, and 2 more points. Talk about the two-way presence from Bethany tonight.
Points off of turnovers finally going their way for Gunn so far as Andrew Hill calls their first timeout of the game.
Back now in the first quarter, just under 2 minutes to go. Andrew Hill out of the timeout, looking for something there. Good block there by Rachel for Gunn. Now going back the other way is Ellie. Ellie from long. That's no good. That one's knocked out of bounds.
Gunn here now on the inbounds. Minute 41 left in this first quarter.
Sending it out. Ellie looking for something to go here. Swings it over. Gets it back now. Ellie up top. Sends it over to Giovanna. Giovanna back to Ellie. Ellie looking for a 3. That's short. Out on Andrew Hill. Gunn will keep possession of the ball.
Looks like number 13 at Gunn took a step back there before that 3. Maybe they were better off just taking it off of the catch.
Gunn now will call their first timeout of the night. It's a quick 30-second. We'll be right back with 1 minute 30 seconds. Gunn with a 7-2 lead. Back inbound now out of a timeout. Bethany now looking to make something happen for Gunn here. Ellie now sends it over to Rachel. She'll go for her first 2 of the night. That's no good there. But Sophie now recovers it for Andrew Hill. Going back the other way at the top of the right. Watch now. Swings one over. That one goes out off a Gunn player.
It will stay Andrew Hill ball.
Inbounding the ball here is Sophie. That one's knocked out of play. Sorry, that was Sagla.
Substitution here for Gunn.
Moving it in is Sophie. Sophie slides it over to Sagla. Oh, it's taken away. Rachel with a nice defensive play there. Back the other way now comes Gunn. Here comes Kate Winslow, who sends it back over to Ellie. Ellie over to Rachel. She'll take another chance, and with a little pause for dramatic effect, gets to 9-2 the score. 47 seconds to go in this first quarter. Moving back the other way, here comes Sophie. Sophie now looks at her options. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too many. Gunn ball. And now moving up. Here comes Ellie. Goes, no good.
A lot of premature 3s here from Gunn, just shooting it early out of the gates, and it has not paid off so far. maybe they should adjust their game plan here.
Sophie moving back the other way. She's got options, sends it over to Sagla. Sagla goes up, no good there. Now recovered by Gunn. Gunn now trying back the other way. Here comes Ella. She's shot a few from three. We'll see if she tries again. Tries to get it into Rachel. Good stop there by Andrew Hill to take on the much taller opponent. Here comes Ella. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. No good. That tips out of bounds. Half a second to go. Strap in, folks. There could be some magic here. That'll do it for the first quarter.
Unfortunately, no magic.
After one, Gunn leads Andrew Hill 9-2. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Santa Clara High School with second quarter action between Andrew Hill and Gunn. Aggressive start here as Sophie rips one away from the defender. Swings it over now. Here comes Sagla. Sagla tries for something. Stolen by Bethany. That's her 7th of the night. Just racking up the steals here. Here's Ella Nguyen. Not afraid to steal it. Sends it to Bethany. Over to Rachel in the paint. Puts one up. That's another 2 for the center for Gunn. Now back the other way. Here comes Sagla. Sagla, ball taken away, moving, and it's Bethany with the ball. Anyways, now back over from distance and draining a 3 is Meili Yao. 7:01, and her team has a 14-2 lead.
Gunn now they double-digit lead. Let's see how Andrew Hill will respond now.
Moving is Sophie. She's been all over the ball early in this game. With a Nagla, that ball is taken here by Ella Nguyen. Ella Nguyen on an island, lays one, no good. Recovery there. Chance knocked out of bounds by Andrew Hill. Now going back the other way. Sorry, we're back. Just a little bit of technical difficulties here. Back in it now, swinging it over to Ella Nguyen. Back up top, here's Bethany. She'll go for a 3. Just off. She has 1 on the night so far. Moving now is Layla. Layla for Andrew Hill, swinging it over. Trying to move around. Layla gets it back on the outside. Ball swings to Kate. Kate back to Layla. Layla moves in, puts one high, just wide there. Bethany now recovering for Gunn. Gunn now trying to go back the other way. Here comes Ella. Ella back to Bethany. Bethany now moving in, sends it back out. Here's a shot. That one goes wide from Maylee. And now ball in a little bit of a fumble. Taken back now by Layla. Layla trying to slide in, no luck there. Takes another step, there's a double dribble. Can't do that, and it's Gunn ball.
A lot of turnovers here for Andrew Hill. It's off of bad passes, travels, double dribbles, you name it. They need to figure this out. They want to get back in this game.
Moving back up the court. Here is Ella Nguyen, the catalyst for the offense. Swings it to Bethany. She's looking. Looks off the three. Takes it back now up top. See what she can do here. Moves into the paint. Sends it back out. No one on is Mei Liao. No good. Gets her own rebound though. Sends it back out. And another three in the key. That's too many. Boy oh me. Can't do that. And Andrew Hill has the ball.
Yeah, once again, Gunn needs to be aware of their paint presence and how long they're in there. Otherwise, their offense will only be off of fast break players, like it might be right here.
Mei Liao takes a step back, beats her defender, 2 points there, 16-2 the score, 4:45 left to play in the first half.
Nah. By no means is points off of turnovers a bad thing, but if you can generate some actual offense when they beat your defense, that will be just as important.
Now moving, here comes Sagla. Sagla trying to swing, looking for options here, gets it into Layla. Layla puts it up, foul there on the play. Our first foul of the quarter, second of the game.
Layla at the line now, shooting 2 for Andrew Hill.
First shot there, no good.
Substitutions here for Gunn.
Second shot, no good there. Out of bounds on Gunn. Sorry, on Andrew Hill, Gunn ball. Tabitha from long range, no good there. Ball recovered, bringing back the other way. Here they go. Trying to get something to move there. Tabitha recovers it, jump ball. Back in action here, Tabitha now swinging it over. Giovanna's shot, that goes in. That's another 2 for Torres. 3:46 to play, 16-2, and Gunn has a commanding lead. If you're Andrew Hill fans, you want to make sure they're not stepping off the gas. Again, they struggled to generate offense in the first half last game.
Yeah.
Just outplayed by Mohammed's Bruins. And hopefully that can change here. Falcons try to move the other way. Here's Sagla. Sagla now. Going for 2, just off the rim. Rebound taken, that's good. Andrew Hill getting their first points of the quarter. 18-4 our score, 3:10 to go. Tabitha now, communicating up top. Walks right into that 3 off the back of the iron.
Another premature 3 there by Tabitha for Gunn. claiming there is something wrong with the rim right now as Andrew Hill has the ball.
I love it when players show a bit of character here. Looking the
Uh,
other way is Nagla.
As Tabitha looks for a travel before the ref calls it.
I love it when players show a bit of emotion. Again, the Gunn coach, you are up 18-4 right now. You are not afraid, or, you know, you're going to let those players take those shots.
Yeah,
Anyways,
but
now.
you don't want to let them take it so early when there's 5 seconds left on the shot clock.
Looks it off there.
And
And a travel on the play.
as a coach, you want your team to move the ball, run your offense. So these premature things are taking this dribbling right up to the top and taking it right away. Not what you'd like to see. After hitting it, that's a different story. But so far, they have not been hitting those threes.
Sophie now for Andrew Hill. One up top. Here's Layla. Getting the ball over the top. No good there. Now back the other way. Here comes Giovanna. Giovanna on a break down the right side. Circles back up top. Gets it to Tabitha. Bit of a miscue there. Recovered by Gunn. Gunn now. Tabitha switches with Layla. Swinging it over. Then a three there. That goes wide. Maley misses it. And Gunn get it out of bounds. You know, that substitution coming in. Giovanna will go out.
Now, Gunn does have a commanding lead of 14 right now, but they have not been hitting the threes they've been shooting. Do you switch to a more focused offense in the paint, or do you keep this up and just pray points opportunities will work here?
But we will talk about that at halftime for sure when we interview Saeed Muhammad in preparation for his game as well later today. Now, Kyla, this is Sophie, apologies, gets it into Layla from the paint, going for two, no good, gets her own rebound, second effort, taken back by Andrew Hill. That attempt misses.
Looks like it's a shot clock violation now. Gunn will get the ball back going the other way.
And you talk about those threes and twos. I think right now, you're the coach. You know, you have in some alternates, maybe players who don't play as often as your starters. You want them to take shots. You want them to get comfortable. This is good game experience for them. But at the same time, again, it's game experience. So you want them to play properly.
Yeah.
We'll see if Tabitha here going for another three. And there must be something wrong with the rim.
Maybe Tabitha is right.
We'll see. We'll check it at the break and verify for you. Back the other way now as the ball is recovered by Andrew Hill. Layla now going up. They have 5 back.
And that is a carry on Andrew Hill. Gunn going back the other way. And going back to one of the points you said earlier about getting people game experience, it is vital that people get game experience, especially if they're coming off the bench, role players, that kind of thing. But you want them to take good shots. 9 out of 10 times, you are not going to be able to get a 3 off right away off the top or just off of one pass. You need to run your offense, get your reads, and find what works.
All right, thank you, Josh Cedro, for the analysis here. Moving in now. Tana out to Tabitha, swinging it over. Here's Noga. And another 3 inside the key. Andrew Hill ball with 39-3 left to play.
Turnover that's happened a bit more often than I feel like the Gunn coach would like.
Swings it, Sophie, inside. In the paint, over the top now, sends a prayer over to Kate. Kate will recover. Back now to Sophie. Sophie looking for options. She'll put it over to Layla. Layla from the free throw line, just off. Gunn puts it in, out on Andrew Hill. 13.6 left to play in the first half. Tabitha now moving up. Chance for one more possession here for Gunn. Let's see what they can do. 8 seconds on the clock. Swings it over, looks for Giovanna, calling for movement, gets it into her, scramble for the ball, taken away by Andrew Hill, and that'll do it. After 2, Andrew Hill trailing 18-4 to Gunn. We will be back with the third quarter action and maybe a halftime interview right after this. Welcome back to Santa Clara High School with third quarter action between the Andrew Hill Falcons and the Gunn Warriors. Moving now is Sophie, trying to get something going here. Her team down 18-4 so far. Again, at the start of this third quarter, turnover has been a huge problem for Andrew Hill.
Yes, predicted passes have just been a bad thing, and turnovers just been piling up for Andrew Hill as Gunn scores another bucket, giving him 20 points now and a 16-point lead.
Now moving over, here comes Maylee. Now Sophie with the ball for Andrew Hill. Trying to move it inside to the paint. Layla puts one up, that one with no luck there as Bethany moves the other way. Walking in the background is Notre Dame. They will play Westmont in our next game. 6 o'clock start time for that. Bethany now going from distance. That one's no good. Out on Andrew Hill.
Stay Gunn ball.
And now moving the other way. Rachel, Tabitha taking one. Again, not afraid to take those shots tonight, Tabitha.
Another miss. Maybe something's wrong with both rims.
Now going over, trying to slide the ball. Andrew Hill. Fight for it. That'll be a jump ball. Player down on the play.
It'll be Gunn ball out of the jump. Substitution here for Andrew Hill.
Substitution now for both teams. One player in, making the switch.
6 minutes, 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. And looks like a little confusion here. Looks like it'll be Gunn ball out of the jump. Tabitha now with the ball.
And moving up the court. Looking over for Rachel. Rachel looks it off. Putting one up is Bethany. That one does not go. Now trying to move back the other way. Here comes Andrew Hill. With a chance here, Tabitha recovers the ball.
Gets fouled on the steal. Gunn will keep the ball. First foul of the quarter there for Andrew Hill.
6:14 left to play. They trail 20-4. Now on the inbound, here's Maylee Yao. Maylee over to Tabitha. Tabitha looking up top. Finds her teammate. Maylee now picks it back up. And 3 in the key once again for Gunn. That has been a huge problem for them this game.
I think, honestly, it's one of the reasons why they haven't scored more than 20. And I feel like right now, with the way they've been playing on defense and on offense, they should have scored more points. But I feel like these little things have just been holding them back from extending this lead.
Well said. Here comes Sagla putting up a 3. No good there.
Gunn will take the ball the other way.
On the inbound, here's Bethany and Tabitha. And
5 minutes, 40 seconds left to play here. Another 3 for Tabitha. No good again.
now moving forwards, here comes the Falcons. A little scramble for the ball, and that'll be a jump there.
Looks like it'll stay Andrew Hill ball.
Looking to pass the ball in.
Gunn taking a gamble there, and that steal doesn't pay off. It will stay Andrew Hill ball.
And now, here come the Falcons. Falcons now get it in. They will draw a foul. That's number 0, Tabitha. Second foul of the game. And now, for the third time, Andrew Hill will try to get it going. Sagla now moving around. Crisscrosses up top. Moves, and 1-2. Too many for you. That's a double dribble right there, and a turnover.
Substitution here for Gunn before they take it the other way.
5:15 left to play in this third quarter between Andrew Hill and Gunn. We are glad you're with us tonight. Again, 2 more games left to go. We will also be live on Friday, that's tomorrow, and Saturday with an 8-game slate, including 2 championship games and 4 placements.
Trying to hold on to that ball, Andrew Hill, but could not hold on to it. And it looks like it will be Gunn ball.
Calling it on a jump ball there.
Gunn now on the inbound.
And a steal there now by Gunn. Sorry, Andrew Hill moving the other way. Here comes Sagla. Sagla, that one's stolen, knocked out of bounds.
Whistle on the play.
They pushed a little bit too hard there, and Andrew Hill will get another foul. Bethany now into Ella. Ella swings it to Bethany. She goes for a 3. That's short. And an attempt there by Kate Winslow decides against going for that one. And Andrew Hill will take the ball with 4:38 left to play in this third quarter.
Another premature 3 there by Gunn.
And moving back the other way on a steal is Meili Yao. Meili now trying to move in, got her arm up, ref didn't see. Bethany now cuts in, takes a little step back. That goes just wide, but she recovers it a bit too well, and that ball is going the other way.
Just gets out of her reach as it goes to Andrew Hill ball. Gunn with the substitution here. Andrew Hill on the inbound. Sagel with the ball up top. Pauses. Ball in the corner now. Puts up the 2. No good. Bethany with the rebound for Gunn.
Now moving back the other way. Here comes Ella Nguyen. Ella swings one to Rachel. That's just out of her reach. And trying to set up the offense the other way is Kyla. Kyla now swings it to Sagla. Sagla looks for Layla. She puts one up. Bethany now recovers it. And going back the other way, she has a chance at a break here. Just out of reach.
Could not hold on to the ball as Andrew Hill will take it the other way. 3 minutes, 37 seconds left here in this third quarter.
And now moving up the court, here comes Andrew Hill. With a chance now. Here comes Sagla. Sagla, no good.
Another double dribble there for Andrew Hill, as in Gunn will take it the other way. Lots of turnovers here for Andrew Hill. Just unfortunately haven't been able to produce any offense because of that.
And now moving it is 13 in dark. Sends it over to number 3, Meili. Meili back up top. Ella gets it. Nice little swing play there. No good. That one's recovered. Ella gets it from 3 range now. She'll go step in for a 2.
And we
gets
got
the extra point there for style. As that one gets lodged. That's actually the second time a ball's been lodged this tournament.
Yeah, kind of a hard coincidence to see up there. Good look there for the shot, but just not enough, and unfortunately gets stuck.
And of course, seeing the culprit of the misfortune down there is Saheed Mohammed, clearly impacting that play there. And a chance there, and a nice play by the spectator to get that ball dislodged. Here we go back now with action.
Andrew Hill on the inbound.
Taking it in, here comes Layla. Layla back to Sagla. Sagla now swings it to Layla. On the right side, nice little step back there. Just doesn't go in her favor as Rachel gonna send one over the head of Maylee. Maylee, that one's taken back by Layla.
Another double dribble there for Andrew Hill. Turnovers just holding them back so far this game.
We'll see what happens here. The ball is now inbounded. Swings it over. Now Maylee gets it inside. And the ball's going the other way now as Layla brings it over at the midline. Sliding it with a nice little jump pass to Sagla. Sagla switching sides up top. Moves it over. Here's Kate. And yet another double dribble for Andrew Hill, struggling with that a lot this quarter and this game. What's something they have to do to pick that up?
Double dribbles, I haven't seen this many called in a while. Probably not since I was in elementary school. It's just one of those things you have to pick up as you play, and unfortunately they just haven't picked that up, that pattern. Just like how Gunn hasn't picked up on stopping his premature threes.
Let's see if another one happens here as Maylee Yao takes it in. They're going for two this time. And a foul on the play
So gonna stay
as Sena draws one there for Gunn.
Substitution here for Gunn before the inbound.
Moving it in, here's Rachel. Looking for options, she gets it over. Ball is held, swings it now, up top. Noga into Rachel now.
Another three
in the key. You can hear the disbelief from the Gunn coach.
It's three in the key. It's something similar to the double dribble. It's something you just pick up over time, and you just learn to eventually be aware of it. And unfortunately, like the double dribble for Andrew Hill so far, they have not been aware of their three in the key woes.
And another travel on the play. Gonna need to start making up more analogies for that one.
Yeah, I think turnover is just stagnating Andrew Hill's offense. I think the only way they can reproduce offense right now is bringing the pressure on defense, getting maybe forcing turnovers on Gunn and getting those fast break layups. Looks like there's a substitution on the play here for Gunn.
And Rachel gets it in with an effort and a jump ball on the play.
It'll go for Andrew Hill as there's a substitution on the play.
Bit of miscue after the substitution. Andrew Hill now with 1:35 left to play. They trail 22-4 to Gunn. Again, JV action brought to you live on the Santa Clara High School Broadcasting Network. Here as we see Nevaeh gets it over. No luck there, out of bounds on the official. That's Gunn ball.
Gunn taking the ball up now.
Here comes. Gonna work it in there. Steps just out of bounds. Now trying to go back the other way. Here comes Andrew Hill. Here you can hear the shoes of Notre Dame. They are getting set for their next game against Westmont. Here as a fast break now. Knocked down on the play. Not hard enough to draw a foul though. And the possession will change yet again. You're just joining us. Gunn leading Andrew Hill here in the third quarter, 22-4, 49.8 left to play in this third. Now, moving up, here comes Sagla. Sagla, she's got Nevaeh. Goes off, loses control, gets it back there. And
Yeah.
one too many on the play. The double dribble is just keeps coming back in this game for Andrew Hill.
I think we're past one too many double dribbles here for Andrew Hill on this game.
Might be a fundamentals-based practice tomorrow.
Most likely.
Knocked out of bounds. It will stay gun ball.
A lot of the turnovers made by both teams are just sort of fundamental things you just pick over time. 3 in the key, being aware of where you are in the paint. Double dribble, knowing you can't dribble twice in one go. And
It might just be mental errors. It might be fatigue. It's late. We're near finals too, so these teams might have already, have 1 or 2 finals left, or they have them next week again. So could be a fatigue thing here. Just mental exhaustion from a long school year or a long semester so far. That one takes a bit of a weird bounce up high, but recovers, and that'll do it for the third quarter. After 3, Andrew Hill with 4, Gunn with 20. We'll be back right after this. We're back with fourth quarter action live from Santa Clara High School in the 13th annual Warren Johnson Memorial Tournament. JV here between Gunn and Andrew Hill. After 3, Andrew Hill trailing 20-4. Look to see a bit more action. Not many points scored in that last quarter. This half has been plagued with turnovers for both teams.
Plagued with turnovers and bad shots on both ends of the floor for both teams.
Tabitha looking for that premature 3. Sagler reads it perfectly. Now trying to go back the other way. Can't quite get control.
It looks like it will be gun ball as they have a substitution now on the floor. Tabitha clearly not happy with that substitution as we are only 25 seconds into this fourth quarter.
And one bad pass there, sometimes all it takes. And here's another 3. Still can't get it. No luck here for Gunn. We'll see if they try to slow it down. They won't. And another shot from far. That was a long range 2 there. Broken up. Here's another attempt. And a double dribble, this time on Gunn.
I haven't seen as many turnovers there for Gunn in terms of the double dribble. They've been more with problems of 3 in the key.
And travels for both teams.
Yes,
plaguing this game.
It's not been good. Why this game is so low scoring? Just the amount of turnovers that have happened.
Sagla now sends it over the top.
As there's another turnover right there.
Trying to bring it back the other way. Here they go. Here's Meili Yao. Looks to set it up for Gunn. Gets it up top. Meili now for 2. That goes just wide. And back the other way now.
I think
Here
she's been the
Andrew
only
Hill.
one on Gunn that's hit it 3 this entire game.
Might be the only one on the court. Here's Bethany now. She'll look to go the other way. Brings it up, sends it over, just out of reach of her teammate. And too far.
Looks like Tabitha now calling out her coach. Wonder how that's going to be dealt with. As Andrew Hill takes the ball up now. 6 minutes, 28 seconds left in this fourth quarter.
Moving the ball here is Sagla. Sagla looks for options. That one's read again by the defense. Here goes Ella Nguyen, coast to coast there. Nice little play, 22-4. We stand with our score.
First points there of the fourth quarter from Gunn.
Here now, coming up is Sagla. Sagla swings it. That one's blocked. Recovered there by Sena and Bethany. Bethany turns on the gas here, trying to go all the way. Little fake move over. No travel on the play. And a three. There we go. First one since the first quarter. That's Ella Nguyen. Starting to rack up the points in this second half.
There we go. Threes seeming to fall there, but just out of how it's been the entire game. You cannot rely on that three falling.
Mayra now with the ball.
And
Sends one over. No good on the play. The fans call a travel. The officials do not. And Bethany back the other way with another chance here. Ella Nguyen going for another just off the outside of the rim.
There is another travel right there on Andrew Hill.
Might have been a carry. Either way, it's
a gun ball. Substitutions here.
3 and 14 out for Gunn and 14 in white.
Tabitha here inbounding for Gunn.
And now bringing it up top is Giovanna. Tabitha trying for the three. No luck there off the outside of the rim. Swings it over to Bethany. Bethany looks to Tabitha up top. Takes a step. No good there. Ella steps back. She just misses there. And a rebound recovered by Andrew Hill. That one's knocked away there. Bit stationary on the play by Ella Nguyen.
I see Gunn's back at it with their premature threes.
Moving up now, here comes Kate. Sorry, that was Kyla. Moving it over now. This is Mayra. Some movement here. And Giovanna makes it her way up the court for this Gunn team. Gunn to Tabitha. Tabitha down to Ella. Ella takes one step over the boundary line. Ref says no. And Andrew Hill will recover the ball. 4:19 left to play. If you're just joining us, Gunn leading 25-4 over Andrew Hill in the fourth quarter. Our next game is Notre Dame and Westmont. First game in the winner's bracket. That should be an absolute battle. Notre Dame ran an aggressive 2-2-1 press. Be interesting to see how Westmont responds. Now, Andrew Hill looking for a response of their own here, yet to score this quarter. That won't change so far as Giovanna moves back the other way. Told to slow down by her teammates. Hands it off to Tabitha. Tabitha brings in, not within three, goes for the two, and that one's wide. Bethany now circles.
Tabitha unhappy with that jump, with her jump shot.
No good there. Gunn will keep control of the ball. And a substitution here.
Lack of shot making here from Gunn. Reason why they only have 25 points. Like I mentioned, their premature threes and other shots in general just have not been falling for them.
Kate Winslow now in for Santa Carson. Sagla now over to Layla. Trying to make their way up the court for Andrew Hill. Here they come. Swinging one over. This is Kate now with the ball. 1-2, electric boogaloo. That's another double dribble.
Just
3:29 left to play in this fourth quarter. Moving up now. Here's Giovanna. Giovanna up top. Swings it over to Tabitha. Tabitha slides a pass there. Over to Asha. Giovanna now over to Bethany. Bethany gets it in. Back out to her. Going for two, just off the outside of the rim. Rebound. Rolls, recovered by Andrew Hill. And going back the other way. And that one's just wide.
Tabitha bringing it up now for Gunn as she calls a play. Pulls up for three again. Finally hits one. And as we can tell, very excited to hit her first three of the night.
Always feels good. Get that monkey off your back. As we are down to 2.5 minutes to play.
And Andrew Hill coming back with a bucket of their own. 6-28. Gunn up by 22 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this quarter.
Alrighty.
Bethany on the drive there as she gets the foul call. Looks like she will be going to the line for two.
Two free throws now for Bethany. She'll go for her first one here. Number one, little bomb off the heel.
Substitutions here for Gunn. 2 minutes, 4 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Andrew Hill 6, Gunn 28.
Second one.
Nothing but net on that free throw. As Andrew Hill will take the ball the other way.
Now moving up, here comes Kate. Kate with Sagla. They have some options here. Trying to swing it to the other side is Andrew Hill. Sagla switches. Trying to control it. Nice ball handling there. Picks it up. And another double dribble. Tough luck. Sometimes it's just not your night. And it seems like it's going that way for Andrew Hill.
Yeah. You just have to wonder what's going through the coach's mind about all these turnovers happening today, especially with the double dribble. Which I feel is something many should already know at the high school level.
Yeah, but sometimes these are also newer players, and it's something you got to pick up too. Runs into a wall there as Andrew Hill recovers it. Moving back is Sagla, trying for a bit of redemption from that last double dribble. Moving back, crosses over the top, goes back the other way. Trying a ball handle there, wrestling for it. Jump ball there, that was Noga. And Sagla fighting for it.
Good job keeping her dribble alive that time on that possession. It will stay Andrew Hill ball here on this inbound.
Sagla now has some options. Passes it in. Going for one. That one's short. Now back the other way. Here comes Kate. Kate now. Up top. Swings it over to Maley. Maley. Over the head to Noga. Noga swings it to Maley. Maley recovers the ball now. Swings it back over to Kate. Kate up for it. Two bounces off the rim, no good. Recovery there by Maley. That one's just wide. Another one, this time picked up by Kate Winslow. Kate now swings it back to Maley. Going for three. That's off the glass. The other way, and a jump ball on the play.
It will stay here on Gunn side.
39.2 left to go in this fourth quarter. And in this game, Gunn with a commanding 28-6 lead. All you got to do is run the clock out now.
Highly doubt Gunn will do that, though. But Looks like we have an offensive foul here on the inbounds.
It's a 5-yard penalty.
Wrong sport, my friend. But basically, as Andrew Hill will take this ball the other way.
Now moving up. Here comes Sagla. Sagla now switches sides. If she goes back the other way, 2 hands on the play. That's no good. 27 seconds left to go. Shot clock, game clock.
Will Gunn let this clock run out, or will they try to get something else on offense and crack 30?
Maylee just looks like she's going to take her time. No worries here. Not afraid to move it, not afraid to stay. Looks like she'll choose the latter of the 2 options here.
It's like heavily debating whether to take the shot or not as the clock nearly around 0, and there it is.
After 4 quarters, Gunn with a commanding 28-6 win over Andrew Hill. We will be right back with Westmont and Notre Dame. Stay tuned, folks. We'll see you in a bit.